Well, they're bringing in the horses. Back here at the main camp, we have quite a crew today. They flew in another Wrangler yesterday, and the pilot, it was too dark, he couldn't get out, Cash. So, Marty and Cash are added to the crew here at the big camp. And we're gonna hunt out of here today. And then maybe we'll overnight it, but the downside is it's supposed to start raining this afternoon, so I don't like that idea. But can't change the weather, so I better just go kill a moose in the weather that we get. So stay tuned for lost track of the days. We'll call this moose hunting day 1. Serious moose hunting day 1. Brought my brand new shooting sticks. They pop up to 6 feet, which I don't know, in this brush maybe I need 8 feet, but since let's see, about 5.5 feet is all I need to get to my shoulder. I plan to shoot a moose today. That one last night, he would have had a couple more browse. He would have got shot right here near camp. But James said, no, we can do better. And given the good advice he gave me the other night on the caribou, and he said, you should shoot that one, I listened to the guy. Bad day to be a moose. What do you think, Marcus?
What do I think? I think we're gonna kill a moose today. That's what I think.
What's your idea, Marcus?
That you're gonna kill a moose.
Do a trick, Jimmy. Do a wheelie.
We'll find a big one.
Big one.
Yep.
And James, what's the prediction for today?
Oh, this camera's everywhere. It's my prediction. I'm gonna have a nap around lunchtime.
That's good.
Yeah.
I'm on board with that.
I might do a little bit of hunting to the napping spot, and maybe coming back from the napping spot.
Okay.
And possibly kill a moose.
All right.
Like, seriously, we just went through that.
Like, we're going back across the plateau.
Come on.
This with Bog sent it to me. It's an adrenaline shooting stick tripod. It's carbon fiber. It's really light, and I knew I'd be glassing and shooting over really tall brush, and already I can see it's extremely useful in a place like this, very much so. I just need to find the moose. Well, we're just riding from glassing spot to glassing spot, using the horses to cover this crazy amount of terrain. And you just glass. Every once in a while James will call, but mostly you just get up and glass. And so far the moose we've seen mostly while riding, and I don't know if that's because they're just bedded in these thick alders and willows, and they hear you and they stand up or what. James has a plan. I'm gonna follow it. Well, I told you folks we're gonna find a moose here. This James, he knows what he's doing. We set up here, we got the horses tied back there, and I'm just enjoying the vista. They're about 5 miles over there. Great big. The bad part is there's nothing but a huge bog between us and him, and so we can't get the horses across there. We're hoping he comes this way, and we'll go that way as far as we can, and then we'll have to swim the bog and shoot him. But I'm still trying to figure out if James was being sarcastic when he said, "That's the biggest moose I've ever seen." Was that just to get me excited, or was that reality, James?
Still looking at him, and he's still the biggest moose I've ever seen.
He is the biggest moose you've ever seen. Wow. No wonder he's that. He'd have to be that big for me to see him. Thing is huge. When he's 5 miles away and he shows up that big, he's really big. Man, for sure is a way to get to him today. Time for a tactical nap, as James calls them. I'm gonna go right behind that little spruce tree there, put on my rain gear so I can lay on this spongy moss and not get wet, and I'm taking a nap. Because then people they glass even harder when they know someone's taking a nap, because they just want to wake you up. They don't want you to sleep. So we've decided we're going to take shifts in the napping, and I get to go first. It doesn't get much colder. I only have one more article of clothing to put on. I was in the middle of a good nap when Marcus woke me up and said, "There's a bull over here." Figures. He knew I was sleeping. He was jealous. I was into like stage 4 REM. Like, I better quit snoring like that when I take these afternoon naps. I'll call one in. A really, really big one went over that mountain. I mean, James said it was the biggest one he's ever seen, and it looked big. When I first spotted it, James looked at his GPS, it was 5 miles away, and just through 10 power binoculars, you could see this thing. And when he decided to just walk across the landscape, man, I was getting pretty excited, because for about the first 3/4 of a mile he came this direction, and then he did a hard left for him, and he just kept right on trucking for a couple miles. So James just got an in-reach message from the other guy saying that Jim got that bull, and that Jim is super, super excited. What did he say? It was at 100 yards?
100 yards on the dot.
It's getting late in the day, and we have probably a couple hour horse ride, and so we're starting to pack up, and we're going to shoot one on the way back to camp. Because I told James, when I shoot things, I like to shoot them near camp. To which he smiled and said, "Okay." Sick of storm front rain gear. well worth every penny. It saves your life in Alaska, in British Columbia, in all places where cold, wet, miserable weather could make you a victim of hypothermia. You know, on storm front.
Randy just spotted a bull and a cow and a calf back towards camp. It was close to where we saw close to where we saw those ones last night, so, or the one bull last night, so it could be the same one. Find out. Looked nice to me. It looked like a good bull.
I got a bull up here. We're trying to get there before dark. Oh. What do you say, Marcus?
That was a cool encounter.
James.
Marcus said. We could pretend it's a different bull, so it adds a little drama to the story. He's a little bit big, but
We
still
could
not
do that, yeah. Really, he's a different bull. Marcus is into TV production. He said, it's a different bull. Just looks the same. All right, folks. See you back at camp.
Well, thank you guys for sharing, man.
We knew the heads up.
Oh, never mind. That was just. Well, you at least shared your fireball, so that's good enough. Holy cow.
Oh, holy smokes.
My God.
That's what was going on with that stuff. Wow.
And then I twisted it. I'm sorry, guys. Goes downhill from there.
Wow. Huh. You didn't find one like that, Randy?
I don't think I'd make it to that point if I saw one even partway that big.
Well, we just had a delicious moose tenderloin dinner thanks to Braden and Jim for sharing their hard-earned moose. And I also forgot to have Randy close out the day for the day-by-day series like we typically do. So here I am closing out the day. But instead of a nice northern light time lapse like I've been shooting the last few nights, instead, because it's raining, you get the nice cameraman tent tour. So this is my home. We got my boots and my backpack in the vestibule. Got the gators drying out there, and then, you know, as a camera guy, you got batteries, lots and lots of batteries. So that's what we got going on here. We got cords and batteries everywhere. But here's the thing: with all these batteries, it's been freezing every night, and they die super quick. So this is what I do every night: is I take the batteries, and then one by one, I shove them in my sleeping bag, so I can charge everything at night and keep it warm. So I get to sleep with all these batteries next to me. Also, my water freezes, and so I gotta shove my water in my sleeping bag as well. And anything I want to dry out too. If my socks are wet or anything like that, you just shove it in your sleeping bag and you're good to go. Yeah, that's the life of the camera guy in the tent. We'll have some fresh charged batteries. Well, fresh charged batteries tomorrow. That's about it for my tent tour. It's raining. Hopefully it stops tomorrow. But thanks for watching. Hopefully Randy shoots a moose tomorrow. It sounds like people saw some today. Blythe saw some. I believe Jim and Braden saw an extra moose. Hopefully we can find one and Randy can get one down on the ground tomorrow. Anyway, thanks for watching.